First album, titled Confusion. This is an album, it's a bit on the difficult side to actually play live because it was recorded in a different studio. I don't have access to the original files, and really I don't have any idea how to play most of the parts anymore. It's been so long ago that I did this stuff. I was listening. I jumped rope through it the other day as a practice run, and I was loving what I heard, but I was like, I don't remember how to play any of this crap at all. No idea. So, but it's fun stuff. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. And I'm just gonna, like I said, give people a moment to trickle in. Not sure how many people will actually be on for tonight, but we're gonna see how sweaty we can make this shirt. And I think while I'm waiting for people, I'm just gonna talk about John Coltrane for a moment. I'm gonna talk about Coltrane because I am hoping to do a series of videos called What I Learned From. And the first one I'm gonna do is gonna be titled What I Learned From John Coltrane. Hey, MP Labs, Michael, how you doing, buddy? So the first time I heard John Coltrane, I was at a party in Seattle. A great little apartment. It was with some former military buddies, and it was a good time. My friend Scott took me into the back room, took out Giant Steps, very good place to start, and put this CD in, played the title track. And that was where my love affair with jazz really started. I had certainly heard jazz before that. I liked jazz. But that was really where I was like, oh, damn, okay. Yeah, I'm in. And so from there, I moved on to a lot of other jazz players. There's a lot of different types of jazz. And Coltrane's always been my favorite. He's always been my favorite because that's where I started, and he just had so much style, and also he was an extremely cool guy. You listen to interviews with Coltrane, and he just, I think global warming started when Coltrane passed, because he was so cool, he just kind of kept the temperature of the entire planet down by 2 or 3 degrees. That's how cool Coltrane was. But he just had such style with the way he played. He plays so well. Do yourselves a favor and listen to some John Coltrane. One of the things I really started finding about the way Coltrane played, and this is true of horn players in general, they tend to be much more apt to use the entire range of the instrument than guitar players are. Because guitar players, we have to move our hands a lot to be able to reach the full range of the guitar. Well, our left hand particularly has to move up and down the neck a lot. On the saxophone, you don't. You keep your fingers, you move a little bit, getting some of the buttons, but that's where you got thumb spots and you keep your hands there. So I wanted that. I wanted to play my guitar the way Coltrane played his saxophone. That's something I've been working at forever, and I continue to work at. And I call what he did controlled chaos. I had a student once. I picked this student up. He was in the audience at a show I did, and he came on and he described the way I played as surgically flamboyant, which I thought was really a very good descriptor, and I think that applies very well to Coltrane as well. He was all over the place, but he knew where he was going. He very much knew where he was going. So because the guitar is so different, I had to kind of apply different techniques on the guitar to understand what Coltrane was doing. Hey, Renee, welcome. Glad to see you here. And so I really, a lot of what I did was surrounded the study of scales and how I could take those scales and expand them on the guitar to reach the entire capacity of the guitar to be able to use that kind of range and to be able to move from place to place very readily. It takes a lot of practice, and it takes a lot of understanding of how scale patterns fit onto a guitar. And it was a very good thing for me to do, that kind of study, to say, okay, if I want to move this way? How does my hand have to function? And what is the physiology behind this? And it led me to where I am now. Coltrane is, though he's not a guitar player, one of my larger guitar playing influences. And if anyone is curious about Coltrane or where to start, Giant Steps is probably his most well-known piece, and that's a great place to go. Listening to his work on Kind of Blue by Miles Davis, he and Miles worked together a lot. That's a great place to go as well. That was some excellent playing. And Henry Rollins in an interview once said he thinks that every house that you move into should just come with a copy of A Love Supreme. And I find that hard to argue with. What's going on, Ron? Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. I'm just talking about Coltrane for a moment before I get started here. So yeah, any of those places, great place to start. And then there was, I think it was about 2 years ago now, a year and a half ago maybe, there was actually a master tape found from a lost Coltrane session. And his son got a hold of the tape, went into the studio with it and produced it and finished it. And so we actually got a brand new Coltrane album just a couple years ago, decades after his passing. And that is amazing. It's like finding a new room in one of the pyramids or something. And it's great. I think it's called Both Directions at Once. If you look up the Coltrane Lost album, you'll find it. And it's pretty good stuff. So definitely a different type of music. Jazz is not for everybody, but the influence there on the way that I comport myself as a guitar player, so to speak, is very strong. So we got at least a few people in here. So for anyone who's coming in late who may not know what's going on, I've been asked by a few people to perform in one of my shows, my very first album. And there are a number of technical issues with doing that. Basically, the album was recorded at a different studio on a completely different system in ways that are pretty unretrievable for me. I don't really have any way to, I have some files, but they're not going to work for this. And as I said when I first turned the stream on, I listened to it the other night. I'm like, I have no idea what I was doing here. And that stuff, like, most of my shows now, I'm improvising all over the place. I'm playing more like Coltrane, in fact. And so that stuff, it was all memorized. I think there was one small section of improvisation right toward the end. So it would be a pretty huge undertaking for me to attempt to do anything like that. So I'm not going to. And but I am going to do this, and this is not going to be the last of the rope jumping endeavors online. I am planning, I don't know exactly when, but my next one, I'm going to jump rope all the way through Asemic Writings 2 and 3. And each of those is 52 minutes, 25 seconds long. So this will end up being about an hour and 45 minutes. So today is kind of a test run for online rope jumping. So, all right. Well, we got viewers, we got juice. Let me get my songs ready here. Make sure everything is in the right place. It looks like it is. I've got my pink rope jump rope. I've got a spare jump rope on the couch just in case. I have broken jump ropes before a few times. So, got my purple shirt and my tie. And I know people were wondering, is Randy gonna wear a shirt and a tie when he does rope jumping online? And the answer is yes. Yes, I am. I'm gonna rope jump for 46 minutes because that's how long my album is. And I'm gonna do it wearing a purple shirt and a tie. All right. You guys ready for this? I am. Let's do it. Let me get a drink of water. All right, here we go. My apologies, technical difficulties. The wrong song is in here, Will. We're gonna hear the first song twice, apparently. Now we're gonna end up doing more than 46 minutes of rope jumping because I don't like the fact that I stopped. So, where is this song at? This album, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Okay. Alrighty then, false start. Let me find this. That's weird. That is really weird. Thank you for your patience, every people. Delete that. I did this, oh, you know what? I did this a different way the other day. Single track. Weirdness, sanity sucks. Okay, what in the hell happened there? Whew, should have tested this part, I guess. What a jerk face I turned out to be. What a complete and utter jerk face. All right. Oh, and Finn, if you're listening, hey, I apologize for not returning your text. As far as cleaning up the neck of your acoustic, all that matters is whether or not it is the same type. If it has any kind of a lacquer on it, then you just want to wipe it down. And a lot of times that'll be with like a maple neck where it's more of a tan or white color. But if it's the same kind of fretboard that your electric has, then yes, you would do it exactly the same way. So that's your answer to that question. Well, crapulous. How can I get this to work? Total bummer. That's really weird. Okay, let me try one more thing here. No, okay. Weird. Okay, I need to make a quick download here. Oh, well, that's no good. So basically what I did, okay, so I ripped this from the original CD, and for some reason, song 2 came out as song number 1, and I didn't test it in here. So I am now downloading this from my Bandcamp, because there's no way I can think to actually get this song. And then I'm gonna unzip this, and I'm gonna throw it into, oh, Sarah, hey, thanks for the compliment on the nice tie. Throw this into Reaper, and that should work, hopefully. Good stuff. I got a good start with my first song there. That went reasonably well. Extract. Okay, that actually works there. All right. That one works there, sorry. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Got a little pre-sweat going here. So we are gonna do the full album all the way through. And we do have the right music now. Okay, I'm gonna run through and check the other songs and make sure they are also correct. We're set. Okay. We are freaking set, kids. Whew. Exciting stuff. All right, so 46 minutes starting now. And there we are, guys. And that, I believe, is my most moist show to date. So, Doc, it has been an hour. What happened was, I didn't realize it, but I put my music incorrectly into my system. So I started jumping. Thank you for the congrats. Yeah, very moist. Started jumping. The second song started, and it was a repeat of the first song. So I had to stop, fix my tracks, and start over. So I kind of got a little 6-minute pre-jump in, and then did the full meal deal. So, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I do exercise an awful lot. And Mark, yes, I did play all of the guitar parts on that. I played all the guitar, all the bass. I had a couple of small speaking things in there that were kind of hard to hear. And then I had a few guest speakers on there as well, and 2 guest drummers and a guest bagpipe player. I'm pretty sure that's the full cast. Oh, you guys have been going crazy in chat here. Let me catch up with the chat. Okay, what the hell's going on here? Yeah, that's what the hell's going on here. Yeah, Doc, hey, me too, man. Good memories. For me, I would imagine even more so than for you because, that was, for me, it was a 14-year project. I started writing that initially back in 1990. Didn't finish it till 2004. Yeah. Actually, green cover with bubbles. In fact, the original, when I put it out in 3 different colors, blue, green, and purple. I believe that green was the most common one to show up online. Yeah, it is quite a cardio workout. It was, oh man, we did, you, Braden, and I all worked very hard on this album. That is absolutely true. There was one point, I was working with Braden. We're on the title track, the first track on the album. There's a part where I'm like doing these really fast 16th notes, and it's like 7/16 measure, 9/16 measure, 4/8 measure, 11/16. It's something crazy like that. I don't even recall exactly, but it's all over the place. And at one point, Braden just sits back and he goes, "You're fired." And we're in my house. He's like, take everything you can fit in my truck and leave. I'm talking about his truck, not. He told me to leave my own truck because it was nicer than his. But we had a great time. We had just an absolute blast doing it. Getting into just watching. Yeah, Braden, man. Braden and Doc both did. It was just, aside from being excellent drummers, which they both absolutely are, absolutely excellent drummers, they were both very good to work with. And that's something that is sometimes very hard to find in musicians. I do have ankle socks on, Mark. Yeah, some musicians, they don't show up. They show up drunk. They show up late. They show up and they don't know their parts, and it's just you just want to choke them. And it could be tough. So, all right, we got any other questions in here? Welcome, Wango. Who wants to see Doc's feet? Not Wango Tango time. You could do it if you work up to it, Doc. That's the truth. It takes time. I've been rope jumping for, oh gosh, probably close to 30. Well, really, since I was a kid, but seriously, as exercise for close to 3 decades. Hey, come on in, Sarah. You can come in the camera if you want.
No, okay.
You want a hug?
No.
Sarah doesn't want to hug me. Man.
Can you show him the album?
Oh yeah, that's right. I got a copy of the blue one here, and then the back's yellow, and then there's also inside. There's a very early picture of me. If you see what's going on there. I was very young in that picture. So, fun stuff. The whole shirt thing, yeah. Sarah was like, you should make sure you wear a dark shirt so that people can't see how much sweat. I'm like, oh no, I'm wearing a light shirt for exactly that reason. Oh, speaking of moist, I need some water. Wango Tango time, you're a gin guy. Me too. Sarah and I are both gin people. In fact, I will sit down most likely and enjoy a small glass of gin tonight. Not human, never have been, that's true. Oh, froze up apparently. Sorry about that, guys. Purple shirt is soaked. True story. Hey, Therese came in. Awesome sauce. Oh, nope, no breaks when I do this. Yeah, again, that was because of the whole start over thing. Oh, good stuff. And Doc, I did see the contribution on behalf of Stuart. Thank you very much. Tell Stuart thank you also, and tell him he needs to stand out in the sun. Maybe he can grow a couple inches. Well, so here, how does anyone jump rope that long? So here's the thing. Here's the steps you take to jump rope that long. Step 1, start jumping rope. There is no step 2. Just keep going. Oh, weird warp sound going on with the music. I do definitely get in the zone when I'm rope jumping. Nope, Doc, yours is the 4th and the last are your tracks on that one. Edge and Mental Floss, correct. Note number album, this is album number 1. Now I sing Celebration online. I'm probably going to get fired from Twitch and DMCA struck and have people come over and punch me in the face. You'd be dead by now. I got tired enough just drumming this song. Awesome. Well, and there's gonna be some longer rope jumping sessions coming up. This one was a test. Oh no, I'm not half soaked. I'm fully soaked. This is gross. Yeah, this is gonna be. I don't really like this tie, so this is gonna be just my workout tie from here on out. Litmus paper. This is great. Oh man. 100 messages. You were refusing that tie. How long can I go on? The longest I've ever jumped rope was 93 minutes. Oh, now this is a 46-minute album. I do not have a 42-minute album. My shortest album is 44 minutes, 22 seconds. And that is album number 63, Permanent Cognitive Damage category. That song is just one album. That album is just one song that is 44 minutes, 22 seconds. Yeah. Not even breathing hard. Thank you, Sarah. Call Yuli. I'm not sure who Yuli is. Whew, thank you. Thank you for the compliments. Time to go to bed. Wango wants to see Docs. Wango may want to see your feet. Get me your publicly released music. Love to have you on my show. All of my music has been. I've got 64 albums that have been released publicly. Wango Tango Time. I would love to be on your show. Feel free to get in touch with me and let me know, or let me know how to get in touch with you. You can email me through my website, themadpoet.net. Yeah, man, I love doing interviews and, any kind of podcast, anything like that. I love that stuff. So, yeah. I got myself a playing guitar for I remember that. We've known each other for a long time, dude. Well, we met in what it would have been 97. So yeah, 24 years, maybe 96. It's been a long time. I did have a life. My hair has decreased. Whew. When do we get to hear me sing and play this? The sax is coming up sooner than the singing. I'm still working on my singing. I don't know if the singing is going to happen. I love singing. I absolutely love singing. It just feels so good to sing, and I've gotten a lot better. One of the things I'm willing to do is be on the edge of embarrassment. So I don't mind getting on a show and screwing up some guitar parts. That's not a big deal. I don't mind putting some of my albums, I've listened back and I've heard things that I'm like, I should have caught that. That's fine. That's on the edge of embarrassment. I'm not willing to push over into the arena of literally embarrassing myself, and I don't know that my singing is there yet. I have some fantastic ideas for albums that I want to do as a vocalist. Some things that, while not completely original, are definitely not common ideas. And I think I could have a lot of fun with some of these ideas. So, Doc, please do give us each other's addresses. I would love to talk more with him. And Doc just verified we've known each other since '96. So, awesome. That catches me up on the chat. Thank you very much for the faith. Thank you for everything, everyone that watched. It was fun. I had a great time doing this. I think next time we're going to bump it up a little bit. The next rope jumping session, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my 13th album, which is my longest album. That album is about an hour and 14 minutes. So it'll be significantly longer on the next rope jumping one. I think that'll be my next rope jumping one. And then after that, I will do 2 of the asemics, which will be an hour and 45 minutes-ish. Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, tell Yuli all about it. Have Yuli get on board with the Mad Poet, baby. So again, everyone, thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for allowing me to be moist. Always remember what the octopus says. Go to themadpoet.net, download my music, listen to my music, watch my videos, and I will be back tomorrow night in the studio down below, rocking out to album, I don't even know what yet, haven't even decided which album. For anyone who has not yet joined up on my Discord, please do. Links, there's a link to my Discord on the Twitch site. Cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever met Yuli, but yeah, like I said, I haven't come on board. And so yeah, go join my Discord, the Mad Poet Discord. We've been having some fun over there. There's maybe a half dozen people are still on it right now, but I want to grow this community. I want to make this thing happen. I love doing it.